is life. Tell your friends.
Down here in the south, changing up his color. He's now teal, the Terran player. He is.
SK Telecom T1 INnoVation.
And his opponent, red, the color of blood.
KT Roster Life.
Also the color of KT Rolster.
Also the color of SKT1.
Yeah. But SK Telecom kind of has a bit of orange mixed in there as well.
Yeah.
KT's kind of like that pure red company.
I always actually think more of how SK is red, to be honest.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because they always have
originally
red
as well.
jerseys, you know?
Yeah.
2 GSL coins for that man.
Gonna have Rax coming out here, so no CC first shenanigans.
Yeah, and I think that there shouldn't be.
No, I wouldn't do it here in Game 5.
You know, in my opinion, I like something like a 3 Reaper here. It looks like that's not going to be the case, just a Rax expand.
Wow, no gas.
There's been like a slight resurgence of 1 Rax expands.
Yeah.
And some people
Very
even
slight.
are going like Rax CC. That was a really nicely done picture.
Yeah.
But this is a pool first. Looks like Life wants to be safe here. This is not an aggressive build by him.
If you notice, SK, or rather INnoVation had the SK coach come in there and talk to him for like, you know, a full 2 minutes, whereas Life had none of the coaches go in there.
This might be like what Life prefers. You know, different players prefer different things, and you got to go by that a little bit at least. Because if you're going in there and it's tilting them, that's dumb. What are you doing? Like, just
Coach goes in there. He's like, "Why didn't you scout that? Like, why didn't you send an overlord over there? I can't believe you did that, Life." Like, I'm sure he wouldn't say that, but
well, I tell you what, in StarCraft 1, there was like a lot of coaches that were head coaches that weren't actually players, and I have personally seen some of the poorer ones that I will not name yell at players after they've lost games. I'm like, well, that's probably not good for his mindset, right? For you to yell at him, you don't actually fully understand what happened there.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like he loses game 1, you scream at him, and he's just like totally wrecked for the rest of the series.
Absolutely. But, you know, maybe Life just, maybe they just have confidence in Life here, and they're like, all right, Life knows what to do here. You know,
I would. I mean, especially after a game like that, Game 4, you know, everybody knows he just messed up his micro bit. He just got too, you know.
It can be frustrating to have someone come in and mention that to you, like, hey, you didn't micro. He's like, no shit, Sherlock.
Really?
Like, come on. Really? Did I mess that up?
Thanks for
you mean
letting
I'm
me
supposed
know.
to
Thanks for
not,
letting me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I shouldn't have let, like, 7 drones die. Thank you. Thank you, Coach. But look at this.
Nice.
This is great, yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually
a Reaper to kite the lings, and only 2 Marines. Not going to do the best. He's going to have to cancel that CC. Uh-oh.
He is so far ahead right now from that. This is actually like a build that even against Reaper, if they go 1 Reaper, you kind of run around and get to do that sometimes anyways.
Yeah.
That pool first can be used for things like this. If they catch it and you don't do anything with it, it really sucks. But he's like well ahead right now. That is a really great move by Life.
Yep. Now he's poking up at the ramp, even gets 1 swipe at one of those depots. And the building placement of INnoVation is far enough back that Life actually can't get the scout off. And his 1 Overlord is only at the natural, so it's going to take a while to actually scout what's going on.
That's a good thing for INnoVation. It's really sad when they do something like that with their lings and then run up and see exactly what your tech is, and it's like, well, I don't know, man. I guess
Berserk's just totally comfortable for the rest of the game. Well, for a while at least.
He's in a lazy boy for the rest of the game. Memory foam cushions. Well, it looks like this is going to be like a very quick Mutalisk rush, which I think is a fantastic follow-up here because any sort of macro type plays from INnoVation, like big macro type pushes with Marine-based armies, are gone. Those no longer exist because he forced the cancel on the CC, which makes this build, the build that Life is doing, basically have no holes. This is just good no matter what INnoVation is doing right now.
Yeah.
And it's like super safe against certain things, like for instance what he's seeing here, should be totally fine against this. He doesn't have too many bases, he's not too spread out, should be able to intercept these Hellions when they're dropped.
Yeah. I wonder if INnoVation has a good idea of what Life's doing as well. He scouted the front and saw a spine crawler that can sometimes be a tell, especially a Zerg, you know, sitting on 2 base for a long time with a spine crawler at the front. It's kind of a little bit of a tell.
Yeah,
You see that very
yeah.
often with this kind of Spire build.
Absolutely the case. Did he see that there was no third base?
I believe so.
I think you're right, yeah. So he should have a pretty good idea of what's going on then.
Oh, we're going to have a bit of a push up here onto the high ground coming through that medevac.
Yeah, very nice elevator going off, getting that Overlord. Pretty
That's
big
the
move. Yeah, it looks like 3 queens coming up. Nice transfusion does go off, but actually some damage starting to be taken
That's a
here.
lot of Marines, and that's also 6 Hellions here.
Yeah.
Life doesn't have enough units right now.
No, he certainly does not. And in fact, it looks like this is really bad for Life, guys.
Oh my
Really
God.
bad. If you're a Life fan, close your eyes.
Close
This is
your
not
eyes, man.
suitable for children.
He's got 1 queen left. He does have that spine crawler, but now he's not even mining in his main. He's only got 34 drones.
Oh, man.
He's got that Spire, but like... And he is also banking up like 500, 500 and try to go for like 5 Mutalisks, I guess. But he may just need Banelings here. I don't know.
It was a very good strategy here by INnoVation. A good follow-up, and well, I mean, some
Nice
good,
Baneling hits there.
Yeah.
Really nice.
That's pretty important. Like, he can't afford to lose any more drones, and I guess he's pretty much fine on that.
Nice surround now. Gonna get rid of all of those Hellions. So he's kind of minimizing the damage from here, but uh-oh.
How did that happen? Oh, man. Well, I don't like this situation very much for Life.
No, I don't either. He's got 29 drones. 2 bases against 2 base Terran. The only thing he's got going for him are these Mutalisks. But they have to do an insane amount of damage right now.
Yeah, God, they really do. They're going to have to put in some overtime over here. Let's see how many he can kill. Look, he's hitting it right before turrets.
They might be able to. You know, there's only 7 Marines out right now. He does have some Widow Mines. If you can focus that down, he's going to get that 1 Widow Mine. There's another one here as well. Oh,
no. That's bad. Well, he's done some damage already. I guess the Widowmine hit isn't the end of the world, but
Stim completes. He's going to lose 1 Muta. Back out.
Still, this drone count is pretty low. The elevator strategy of INnoVation just did way too much damage.
That was actually like the perfect strategy for what Life was doing. It was
I guess
like
it
such
was.
a good read.
You know, his speed just wasn't quite quick enough. He didn't have any creep over there. You know, he tried to reposition his queens and all, but the elevator was really good because if you try to surround the Marines as they come out, they're getting healed and, well, once they're all out, I guess. But the Hellions just kind of protect them, so it was very well done by INnoVation.
Yeah, just a lot of units very fast while Life was teching up heavily into both Spire and Baneling Mass, and just not a lot of units.
I actually loved the logic behind what Life was doing, but I guess at the end of the day, INnoVation really did tear him apart with that, so...
Well, back at the base of Life, he's stopped at 40 drones for now. He's in fact making lings. There we go, some drones on the way. Oh no. You cannot be making mistakes like that right now, actually. You can't be losing mutas when you're this far behind.
Yeah, I wonder what his plan is from here, because as you said, he's stopped kind of low on drones. He's getting that Baneling speed, which he needs, because any attack that comes can kill him straight up if he doesn't have it, just through good micro and stim. Okay, he is taking to third base. He is starting to upgrade, so it's not like he's just going to turn it on and go all in. And he's only getting 1 Evo. So this is kind of like a... I feel like this is actually too middle of the road. The 1 Evo.
Yeah.
Like, I like the way that someone like...
armor, but...
Yeah. I mean, the armor upgrade is obviously fantastic. You really do need it to get those Banelings and Links to actually be able to close. It's way more important than anything else, but... to be honest, when you get behind in a situation like this, I really like the way someone like True, for instance, goes at it. Where he's, oh man,
he just flew over the same Widowmine and lost another medevac. I think he's just getting a bit tilted here.
Yeah.
But you see INnoVation really gearing up for something here. Maybe for a little bit of a pressure here at 1-1. He's got a lot of barracks with. He was making 3 reactors at a time. He's now making 9 Marines at a time.
Dude, this is a perfect type of rally push in this situation. The macro of Life has been so hindered. His third base is so late.
Yeah.
With Stim and 1-1, it's he has the potential to do a lot with this.
A really nice park here right over the production, getting a lot of the Marines.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of banelings back at home.
And look, he's trying to actually drop into Life's main. Life has a lot. Okay, he scans it, because if Life could just clean up all those units, gigantic for him.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Not looking for a moment there, taking a little bit of damage.
That one Widow Mine there on the left was just out of range. But coming back in for another pass is Life. He's getting a lot of damage done with this push, in fact.
Very sloppy game right now, and it looks like, oh my god, he actually gets some pretty decent connections here.
Oh boy.
Wow, even gets that Widow Mine. Oh, these Muta's not going to want to actually attack into those 1-1 Marines.
Yeah.
But I guess Life kind of dealt with that all pretty well, didn't he, Valdez?
I mean, he's dealing with it, which is good. But he still doesn't have that third base saturated. He's behind on upgrades. I'm just, I'm not sure if it's, you know.
Well, I'm not sold on him winning this game.
He's doing a good job of staying in the game for where it's at right now, but later on it's going to be a very, very scary turn.
Yeah, it's been pretty magical what he's done with what he has.
Yeah.
But this push, look, now that INnoVation kind of has all his ducks in a row and he's moving out, it's going to be pretty tough. Let's see here.
Let's see how the splits are. Look at this split right now out of INnoVation. He's got a huge concave right now on the edge of the creep. Gets those Widow Mines forward.
All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, the Widow Mine not even doing that much, really. He is pushing forward right now. That Widow Mine doing a little bit better, but still a lot of Lings and Banes rolling out here for Life. A better Widow Mine here. The Muta's pressing everything back as well. A little bit too much here by INnoVation.
Yeah, oh man. Life he just barely holds that off. He had a very good fight there, but I think he overextended very, very slightly. And you see that INnoVation actually stops here at 1-1. He's looking to end the game right now. He's just pushing forward. Widow Mines, Marines, Medivacs. Let's kill the Zerg right now. Let's not give him any space.
You're very right about that, but guess who's 1-1 is just finishing now.
Yep.
That is Life, everybody, the other player in the game. Yeah. So now it's 1-1 versus 1-1.
He's also got the +1 attack for his Mutas. Somehow squeeze that out as well. And INnoVation's got a...
Time for a third base.
Yeah, he's got to back off here, try to go for some kind of a different plan.
Yeah, he realizes that, the thing is, I think that this strategically was a good call by him. It just didn't work out. Life was just too scrappy and too on top of everything.
Life was very smart to like hold his drones at a very low number for a long time, I think. You know, because it keeps him in the game here. It gives him another chance. If he had just like droned and said, well, I hope he doesn't kill me, he probably would have died, you know?
Absolutely, I agree with you 100% on that. If he had droned up
look
like
at
we
this.
would expect.
A lot of SCVs going down, transferring 11, 12, 13.
That is huge, and look at this. In the meantime, we do have the Lings and Banes rolling in right now. Does he actually have enough, though? Those Mutas are going to have to get out of there. Way too many Marines. Oh, no!
Losing a lot of Mutas here.
There needs to be a Muta thing, that like those drones and SCVs, because that's really what's important. He just lost way too many Mutas. Again, I like the idea of it just didn't have the units he needed. Oh, a Widow Mine drop at the same time.
Yeah, 6 drones going down. Oh, there's no defense over here. This is like the scrappiest, sloppiest game we've seen tonight.
Well, this is how good both these guys are. This isn't these two necessarily playing poorly. This is these two being so on top of everything and on top of each other that everything is going wrong for these players. And right at the same time. You know, they're making things happen and other things are happening to them because of that.
It's incredible. INnoVation's got a Widow Mine in the main. He's pushing at the third. He's got 1 Medivac healing his SCVs at the third to keep them alive. What? What?
I don't know, man. We do have these Medivacs pulling out now, realizing that we actually have quite a group of units here now from Life.
Oh, man.
Does pick off some more Widow Mines.
Yeah, 2 of those Widow Mines are going to go down.
I'm actually liking Life's position more and more here, to be honest.
Somehow he's scrappily getting back in this game.
INnoVation's going to pick off this hatchery, though.
Oh,
and that's going to make it 2 base versus 2 base, and that means that Life needs to get something done here. That is a lot of speed banes. There's quite a few Marines out on this map, quite a few Medivacs as well. He's got a good spread at the top of this ramp.
Oh, that Widow Mine hit was huge on the Zerglings there. A lot of banelings blowing up on supply depots as well.
It looks like this might be too much coming up here right now. These Mutas and the banelings and Lings coming through, but some nice micros still by INnoVation trying to split out. More and more banelings coming in.
Oh, the banelings at the top of the ramp here. INnoVation has to be really careful. It's on creep. Pushing forward, he's trying to split here. The Lings come forward first. He's still got that spine crawler. Man.
Let's see what your spreading is like, INnoVation.
Oh, he's
really
got
good. That's what it's like. Oh my God.
Life takes his hands off the keyboard for a second. I'm not. He's gonna clean it up. GG.
Wow.
Life takes the game. Unbelievable.
And Life going on to that round of 4, taking out INnoVation 3-2.
Oh,
Wow, that was a
Oh my
weird,
God.
crazy series.
that last game, man.
That was really good.
Unreal.
Guys, recommend that series to your friends. And guess
yeah,
what?
man.
You get to see it again next week at IEM. Wow.
The fun never stops if you're a StarCraft
I got some
fan.
chills right now, man. This is the world we live in right now.
That was insane.
Oh.
Oh man, I'd be crying after
That's
that.
what my daughter looks like right before she starts to cry.
Yeah, man.
Well, INnoVation, unfortunately, stopped short at the round of 8, champion of last season, but he's got his seed into the next season, and
Yeah.
that's really big, that's really important.
He'll be back. He will
Yes.
be back, guys. He's not going
100%.
anywhere.
Even if he fell to Code A, he'd be back. He's just like,
Yeah.
he's the best Terran. But,
He's going to have to rethink, I guess, the series, but he was just so unbelievably close to winning. It went 2-0 here in the beginning on Foxtrot and Catalina, then 2-0 for INnoVation on Deadwing and Sejong, and then that crazy last game, man.
Yeah, merry-go-round, fantastic game, very scrappy, very cool stuff. Should be having an interview here in a moment with our winner, Life, about his victory there over INnoVation.
He's got to be really happy he won this one. The way he brought his hands up to his face was like, I'm so excited right now as a little kid. Like, I'm so happy.
정말
Let's jump into this
축하드립니다.
interview with Life.
와, 오늘 땀 흘리면서
Congratulations,
나오셔서 거의
and
기대고
Life says thank you.
하셨습니다. 자,
Here he
승리
says
소감
you were
어떠세요?
sweating after the matches. How do you feel right now?
제가 진짜 실력 반도 안 나가가지고 져가지고
Well,
너무
honestly,
열받았었는데
yesterday when I had my matches against
거의
Dream,
잠도 못 잤는데 오늘
I couldn't even pull out half of my performance. So I was
화난 게
really
정말
upset and disappointed in
느껴졌었어요.
my
오늘
performance.
숨기 한 번 없이 경기에 임하시다가 질 때만 웃으시더라고요.
after
정말
last night,
무서웠는데
I prepared even
오늘
more,
그래도
and I
경기가
was
아주
better prepared
깔끔하다는
today.
생각이 되시나요?
오늘 정도면 한 1, 2세트 경기력이면 거의
How do you evaluate your performance today?
네. 그런데 이 3, 4세트는 또 아쉬웠죠.
When I look at set 1 and set 2, that is my normal performance. That is my
이긴 줄
strong
알았는데
performance.
이진영 선수가 제가
Set
오버로드를 찔러가지고 팩토리에서 그 반응로를 딴 걸 달아서 하염차 안 찍는 줄 알고
He said he thought he had a big advantage over his opponent, but
하염차를 찍어서 심리전을 정말 잘하시는 것 같아요.
네, 그래도
later on, he
SK텔레콤
wasn't actually as far ahead as he
T1
thought he
화풀이해서
was.
이제 기분
And
좋으시죠?
INnoVation actually
기분도
used
좋고
great
일단
mind games, he says,
어제
in set number 3.
너무 열받아가지고
네.
일단
So
기분이
you beat
좋아요.
one of the best
네,
Terran players
기분도
in the
좋고
world.
참
So you must
만족할
feel
만한
better today.
성적으로
And
그래도
he
이번
says
주 잘
he's very
마무리하게
happy
됐으니까요.
about my
자,
performance
다음
in today's
기회를
matches.
노려보게 됐는데 자, 오늘 이신영 선수 그 멋진 경기 보여주실 때마다 팬들도 난리가 났었습니다. 오늘 그런 부담감은 없었나요?
Saying
지면
it was a
어떡하지?
really, really
이런
back
생각 안
and forth
하셨어요?
match against
어제
INnoVation.
그냥 아예 해탈을
So you were so
해버려가지고
close to losing.
될 대로 되라 하고
How do you feel about
왔는데
that?
마음 편하게 해야지 역시 게임이 잘 되는 것 같아. 부담.
I actually just emptied my mind.
황영재 해설 어떻게 보셨나요?
네,
Somehow when I empty my mind,
오늘 좀 상당히
I play better.
마음고생하면서 경기에
And
임했을
it worked
텐데
out
일단
today.
먼저 승리 축하드리고요.
네.
아마 이제 많은 분들이 가장 궁금해하실 것 같아요. 어젠 내가 놓쳤는데 오늘은 해낸 게 따로 있나요?
I think most people
일단
really wonder
어제는
about
계속
why
블레이드도
you can
풀리고
turn
일꾼도
around,
못 찍고 그냥
you
너무 제
know, and play so
본능이나
differently
하다가
than
너무
yesterday, for
공격적으로
instance.
꼬라박이 또 나오더라고요. 참고 있었는데 요즘 그것 때문에 너무 말렸었는데 오늘은 좀 침착하게.
I play with only my
계속 마인드
instincts.
컨트롤
It's too aggressive.
그렇다면 이제 어제와는 다르게 조금 더 오늘
So I tried to
너무
calm
본능적으로
down.
내가 하던 대로 하기보다 좀 완급 조절 이런 것들이 신경 썼나요?
네, 원래 이렇게 하는데 제가 어제
And I
멘탈이
tried
나갔어요.
to
1, 2세트
control my instinct and strategy and
오늘 이제
use them
3세트에서
together and become
보통
the
이제 아까
perfect human.
말씀하신 대로 어느 정도 이제 화염차가 없을 것을 생각을 하고
That's what he said.
그냥
That's-
이제 조림이
it's a
유추 한번 이제
direct
가봤는데
translation.
생각보다 있어서 놀랬다 하셨잖아요.
화염차를
네.
네 마리 찔렀잖아요.
네.
그래가지고 그 제가 오버로드를 봤잖아요.
Talking about
안
set
찍는
three
거.
now?
그래서 안 찍을 줄 알았는데
네.
이신영 선수가 아예 예측을 하고 있었어요.
그렇죠.
제가.
그랬는데 그렇다면 만약에 내가 조금
so
더
he thought that
절제하고 좀더
INnoVation
생각하는
wasn't making any
플레이를
more
정말
hellions,
꼼꼼하게 했다고 하면 오히려 안
which
가는 게 나을 수도 있었다 이런 판단이
actually I said during, I'm like, oh,
아니,
he
거기서는
threw away
원래
those hellions, so he's
무조건
not making any more, but
가면 이기거든요.
INnoVation tricked everybody, even people that had all the vision on the
그리고
map.
이제 이시영 선수가 인터뷰를 했던 게 상당히 좀 이슈가 되었습니다. 또 이승현 선수를
And he says his reason for losing in set 3 is because INnoVation just played better
그 의견에
than he
조금
played.
동일하나요?
저도 어제
And he says INnoVation had an interview.
너무 못한다. 계속 그 생각이 들었거든요. 게임할 때
And
너무 못해서.
He said that life doesn't really have fundamental skills.
이번 IM에서 또
What do you think about that?
했는데 좀 열심히 준비해서 다시 해야지 할 말 것 같아요.
그렇다면 그 질문에 대한 답은
And life
어떠나요?
says, actually, yeah, based on what I played like yesterday, I don't have any
저는 저그
fundamental
중에 제가 제일
skills.
낫다고 생각하거든요.
기본기도 역시 출중하다.
네. 근데 이진영 선수가 좀
So I was pretty
기본기가 좀
disappointed with that
부족하네요.
match.
어느 정도 부족한가요?
그냥
Now he's
그냥
trash
상대가 안
talking
돼요.
INnoVation a bit.
상대가 내 기본 안 될 테란이다. 그렇다면 그 정도는 좀 해결하고 와야 다음에 나를 또 만났을 때 좀
And he's saying INnoVation needs to recover his fundamental skills after today's match.
잘해야지.
와, 자,
He's very
선수
beatable.
정말 화끈하게 복수에
And that
성공한
he and
모습을
INnoVation are
보여줬습니다.
completely different levels.
자, 이제
There we go. Here's an
4강입니다.
interview.
Yeah.
이제부터 시작이거든요. 자, 앞으로도 자신 있으세요?
일단 양대 우승이 목표였는데 일단 날아가가지고
So now it's the
좀
semifinals. Are you
마음에 안
confident?
들긴 한데 이번에
네.
4강에서 정렬이 형이 올라오면 거의 무조건
Actually, when we started this, I was
Yeah.
really planning to be a champion in both the leagues, but yesterday my dreams were crushed.
병렬 선수는 왜 무시하세요?
무시하는 게 아니고
But I'm afraid to face Hero.
저그전에 자신 있어서
Up in
최근에도
those
김준호 선수에게 한번
semifinals.
패한 적 있잖아요.
네 그렇죠.
그래서 조금 지금
Why do you look down on Rogue Bass?
네, 너무 탄탄하고 컨트롤도 잘해요.
And he says, I don't look down on Rogue, I'm just confident in ZVZ.
정렬이 형 힘내세요 제발.
What about Hero?
네, 셀프
Says, well, he's
직접
such a
이렇게
solid
또
top class
응원 편지까지
Protoss.
남겨주셨는데
And it is
자,
really hard to
옆에
defend him.
플래시 터지는 이 분위기만 봐도 오늘 얼마나 멋진 경기 보여주셨는지 느낌이 오실 겁니다. 지금 응원해주고 계시는
There's a lot of fans around here, a lot of cameras flashing on you.
사실
Any
어제
words
저도
to your
진짜
fans?
마음고생이 오랜만에 심했었는데 오늘 그래도 이겨서 조금
Yesterday after the
만족하고
matches,
꼭
I
우승하도록
physically
하겠습니다.
and mentally broke
네,
down.
알겠습니다. 자, 이번 시즌
But since I made the
이승현 선수의
semifinal
활약
here,
기대해 보도록 하겠습니다.
I'll
다시
do
한번
my best to
축하드립니다.
make it to the finals.
감사합니다.
네.
And once again,
자, 이렇게
congratulations
오늘
to Life, and
화끈한
thank you. That is it for